114 came out at 190. Employment number, I mean, keeps getting not as, they don't seem to be as bad as normal as they expect it to be. There's still kind of a fight between the Fed, and we did have a quick dip down to the 21 area there. Hopefully you were able to get out of the trade there if you still had them, but definitely gave you a chance to either work it, scratch them, take a little bit of a profit. You had many choices there against that 25 area. So hopefully some of you were able to take advantage of that. And if you look at the chat, you'll see the levels there that we have. Next level on the upside is up at 33. Again, I give you those levels as a guide to the day. And we can tweak those, add to those, subtract from them, change them a little bit. And who knows? It all depends on price action. And we are not privy to that before the market opens, obviously. We are just trading the market when the market opens up, and we have to trade the volatility when it's presented to us. So next level of resistance up here is up at 33. So again, we had a slew of numbers. Philly Fed, like I said, not as bad. The employment number not still very good considering. And then what else? Housing starts. Housing starts was down 6%, and the permits were down. I don't have the exact numbers, but I saw the numbers, and they were again still pretty. Well, finally, the interest rate situation is affecting the housing market, which I guess is some of the things that the Fed was hoping for, right? And obviously, finally getting, as that market is tightening up quite a bit. As we swiftly came up here to the 30 area and then come off here, we have a little resistance around 33. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are trading every day, and we're always at the mercy of volatility in the market, right? We have to take what the market gives us or not. And consequently, we have to be patient and wait for opportunities to trade. We just don't trade here willy-nilly. We just kind of like to wait for the market to give us those opportunities. And we had a quick opportunity right off the bat against the 25. And like I said, we had to work it a little bit. And then I think we kind of had to kind of work that as a market did not just give us that rotation right away. We had to wait a little bit. Some of you might have scratched it, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. You always can wait for the next opportunity. As we continue to kind of come off there, we went up to 30 and change. We were looking at 33, some resistance. We do not have any other numbers coming out this morning, but a couple of Fed speaks at 12:15. Reinhardt is speaking, and then later after the close, a couple other Fed speaks are going to be talking. And of course, we have the debt ceiling showdown. The U.S. today will reach its statutory debt limit of $31.4 trillion, prompting a series of extraordinary measures to avoid a default in government debt, looking to conserve capital at the federal level. The Treasury will start withholding investments from retirement funds for some government employees, while other measures will take weeks or months to kick in. Failure to meet the government's obligations will cause irreparable harm to the U.S. economy, the livelihood of all Americans, global financial stability, Treasury Yellen said. I respectfully urge Congress to act promptly to protect the full faith and credit of the United States. The Treasury could just ignore Congress and issue notes and bonds with coupons well above the current yield, said some analysts. This is a big mess taking place behind the scenes. The drastic impact on financial conditions of the Fed, reducing the deficit, is not the same as reducing the debt. The U.S. continues to climb into the stratosphere. There will be discussions over the next few months. Things are not likely to get serious until after tax season deadline in the mid-April, when Treasury will know how much receipts and revenues have come in. That will reveal exactly how much time will be left on the clock until the government runs out of cash, though its obligations are likely to be funded until at least June, while raising the debt ceiling has turned into a bitter bipartisan issue over the years, even prompting credit rating downgrades of the United States government debt. In 2011, both parties have always reached a late deal to avoid the country going into a default. As we come back up here to the 33 area, we don't have a number and no numbers coming out this morning, so we can just trade the levels when they get out there. We're not really worried about the and there's nobody speaking. But again, you know, that stuff is always, you know, somebody can always say something at any moment in time. We came up there quickly, touched at 30, made a new high buy tick there, and see what it wants to do up here. We got 33 as our next level of resistance. Tensions are definitely on display this time around due to the razor-thin margins in Congress. Republicans are looking for big budget cuts, while Democrats and Biden administration are threatening to play hardball with a clean vote and no conditions. Only a handful of rejections could derail any deal, and concessions may be a lot harder to come by, especially with extreme flanks enveloping both sides of debt limit debate. Dysfunction in the United States Congress continues. All right, we're coming up here to the 33 area now. Working this little trade here a little bit. There we go. Nice little rotation there against our 33 area. Got up to 32.5. Again, we're trying to scale in around those levels, so it can't be perfect here. A nice little quick rotation there. Still in the same bar. Well, yeah, I guess they're in the same bar. But if you didn't get the 33, it's a lot more riskier right now. Maybe take the upper end of the range. Maybe look at 34 instead if you didn't get 33. But a nice rotation there against the 33 area. Again, we have to express some opportunities there to occur, but you also have to make sure that you are patient and wait for them to get triggered. And we're not trying to, guess every move here. We need reasons to get into our trades. Anybody who is interested in anything that we do here, we also have education package that we can talk about. All right, coming up here to 33 now. Again, I would extend it just a little bit if you didn't get 33 initially. If you got filled down at 32, then you're good to go. So again, it all depends on how you get into some of these trades, how you manage them. Those are all dependent on your risk tolerance, right? All right, a little rotation there against the 33 area again. This time got up to 375 and came off. Economists are seeing more red flags in the U.S. economy following the latest batch of reports on Wednesday. Retail sales drops 1.1% in December, a sharper decline than was predicted. While separate reports showed the third consecutive months of contraction in industrial activity. Looking to nail down a soft landing, the Fed is likely to respond to data by easing its foot off the accelerator, and the markets fully pricing in a softer quarter point interest rate hike at the end of the month, according to newly released data from the National Retail Federation. Retail sales during the holidays season also lagged industrial expectation. All right, so we got up to 33 and change there and came off. Again, we had 33 area there is a little resistance. Hopefully some way would have been able to take advantage of that area. So one of the see this says that they're expecting a quarter point increase in the end of the month, and somebody said yesterday they're trying to explain the reason the market went down yesterday was because they thought that the Fed was going to accelerate their interest rate hike. So nobody knows what they're talking about when they start telling you why the markets went up or went down. Everybody's guessing here, but it looks good on TV. Come up with some kind of reason. All right, nice rotation there against the 33 area. Again, if you able or can take a little bit more, depending on how you scale in and scale out, you can obviously sometimes take a little bit more than 2 or 3 points on your trades. And here was a very nice example of that. All right, nice rotation off of that 33 area we had. Oh, there you go, Don. You're all happy now. So we have no other numbers coming out this morning, but a couple Fed speaks. All right, quick rotation down to 19 area there and coming back up. First support level will be down at the 07 area. I wish I would have knew that it was going to go from 33 all the way back down here to 20. I would have told you if I knew that. I really would have. All right, if you're a little aggressive, maybe you're going to take the 17, 18 area here if you're aggressive, or otherwise wait for the 07 on the downside. All right, we did kind of dip down there to our um, pivot area there, right at 18, and pop back up. We said we had a little support there at the 17, 18 area. And if you were a little aggressive there, maybe you took advantage of that little trade. All right. Again, now we have next support level will be down at the '07 area. Again, a little support in this area. That's why we're kind of just hovering around here, trying to see what trade wants to go. We had a nice little quick pop off of that level the first time to it. Now we're just trying to see if it wants to continue to downtick here, and or we're looking at the '07 as our next support level. Nice, Casey. All right, again, nice rotation down to our pivot area there, and nice pop back up here. I had a couple reasons there. Like I said, you did have our blue band there as well as our pivot, so a couple reasons maybe to jump in. All right. Market kind of coming back here to our pivot area, kind of just trying to see where it wants to go next. Our next support level will be down at the '07 area. Right now, resistance, I mean, only if you're aggressive. I would not even. I mean, we do have our 33 got triggered up on top, so really nothing till 40. I mean, we could, if we get above, I don't know, 25, we could go and retest the highs there. But I don't like anything on the upside, at least not until 40. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. We are trading ebbs and flows in the equity market, many S&Ps, looking for opportunities to scalp. We like to average about 4 to 5 trades a day. We focus more on the morning hours, and it gives us a good opportunity for us instead of kind of just hanging all day. I think we can average 4 or 5 trades easily. That's obviously when there's more volatility, we're going to get more opportunity. And we focus on the morning hours because we feel that those dynamics fit well for our trading methodology during those times with the volatility that's in the market in the morning. As we get a little bit choppy here now. Like I said, if we get above the 25, might rally back up to 33, but again, I don't have anything I don't feel strongly about anything to the upside. Except at 40. All right, a little pop here in the market again. Like I said, I really don't have a good feel for this. Maybe a little bit of a buy here. Maybe to go retest the 33, but nothing great. Get above 25. I said we might make a quick push up. If you did buy them there, you got to take a little bit of profits along the way here on this momentum trade. Yeah, we'll repeat levels here in the chat in just a minute. We'll get the levels up there. If not, I'll give them to you here. What the hell happened here? Our pivot this morning is 39.18. Support 07.15. No, I'm sorry, 07, 38.95, 88, 74, and 64. Resistance on the upside at 25, 33, 40, 49, and 61. All right, the market coming back down here again, just choppy. I mean, if we did buy the 25s there, we got a quick run up to almost 28. Hopefully, take some profits there, and you know, just came right back down here to this pivot area. Seems to be going nowhere fast here. All right, very choppy there. Got down to the pivot down, rotated right back up.